started to saying certain things at this morning, at this day, which now are so much other cemetery for this November 26th, 2014 at this 22:28 Buenos Aires. About now. I came on dealing with a situation that were exactly a requestment only. Not for that I will need, but even the clear fact and reality to dealing with my family, and the clear fact of this all. You know, like I said the last week, my mother and I supposedly used to come into having some talk with this supposed magic doctor that said, oh, let's come to the coffee. You know the zone. The coffee near of General Paz Sabeno. Oh, yeah. Well, we came to that coffee that I knew. But no, we're in a very full, which is not a coffee. It's a BLYTT, or simply talking like BLYTT. That is not a coffee shop. That is not a coffee. It's a gasoline station. Alright. Half an hour waiting for you, you know. And you didn't even give me the possibility, liar son of a snake. Bastard son of a snake. Never gave the possibility, never explained, never said. But okay. Today, just the reality. My mother, ill, sick about the soul and that, and the bodies. Coming to the cafe, full UIPF gasoline station, right in the same predium, the same campus of a Walmart. The Walmart Argentina, near Constituyentes Aveno and General Paz, Aveno intersections. The other side, Barras Inti Argentina, waiting for the profanation, saying, oh, he steals to us. And of course he does. And Maricas, Policía Federal Argentina, Sodoma, making the business. While this degenerates there, are waiting with bastard, we're already in the place. An appointment for a supposed session interview. Just came for the dealing, suffering the reality of my mother is sick. Not for she to be an insane, but the sickness that generates death, producing for that, destroying her, destroying me. So suddenly, started talking this and that, and whenever started talking, which I didn't like him at the first time I saw it, I didn't like the idea to be there, and to be about this one, and to be about nothing like this. And this at the reality of my mother to keep the same sickness on. And that sick called them shitters, telling that the judgment of her deflected and off of the whole reality or acknowledge about my person to be exactly the pattern for that and not hear from me. Then, in the middle of the soul, started talking and, oh, he's too smart, he's intelligent. My dog is intelligent, and you, bastard son of a snake, you are a snake. You die like that, son of a B word. Eugenio Bevilacqua. The reality of this, to the telling the truth of the fact, during this started the saving services And started saying, what will this be about him? And telling, oh, because of the presidents of the Argentina. And I do this and I do that with this and with that and with the other. Oh, because if I make researches about the perspectivas por la perspectivas. And for you to have something, you're going to get inside the world for the knowing its world and what it's doing. So there you are going to know if there is demons or not. Oh, but a doctor that doesn't change his medication. Oh, whenever you see with this medication it's gonna make you feel better, you gotta come to the other and test. And until you get the one that is gonna make that right, a moment for you to feel, oh, it's all okay. Magic medication in your damn disgusting rectum, whore of Sodoma. When you give a medication, you don't say, oh, let's try this other, or that one is the best. Have you made an analysis because of after so much risperidone and changes your state of personality and has consequences? Psychiatry is a nasty consequence of whole human. And the medication is full poison, and there is no healing. And there is no health, and there's nothing on psychiatry to consider except the ones that affords in being honorably, respectably praised. But not you, unless your body's evangelico degenerado. In the middle of this, all supposedly to help me. Sure. Yeah. Starts to talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking, setting services. But I need the cooperation. If a person doesn't want, I cannot force it. I need the person to work with. I don't need to work with a damn disgusting son of a snake. Unless associated with the whole damn shit of Cristina Kirchner, Perra Sucia, and Policía Federal Argentina Metropolitana, perritas de Sodoma degeneraditos, playing the evangelic fatal, and goes inside of those brothels called churches of the Lord Christians, and makes the whole of the generations and arranging with whores inside about my people and me, making up forgery and liars and lies, and the generation saying badge, government of the Argentina, we know what we do, to also go to massively rape and murder my people, and telling that you act like authority, piece of a P word, and perraza degenerada, pretending to say, cállate la boca, with the power of the phallus, Sodoma maricas, like you. I don't need the shit, and I am not deflective, not delusional, and not pathologic imagining, and neither delirious, like you dream. In the middle of this reality, simply to say, started talking and says, oh, I am a Christian, and you know, because of and already, I knew it. And I knew it was related on the Holtam Lacrades and Kirchner's medical communities, part of. And I knew it were Guillermo Rosibrin behind, all over, and the same as Timotheus. But, oh, it doesn't have nothing to do, it's totally schizophrenics and delirious, like forensics said. This needs medication and it's not taking, you sure? That you're gonna masking, manipulate, and saying, oh, nothing happens, it's not real, is making up anything and is a liar, and makes damages to the doctors for the trying to with the mother, that the mother and the family has to get the responsibility for. They must responsibilize themselves for this. You sure? You sure? That day, my family and I, we are doing this that you produce for the making trials to you, to robbing you money with manipulating a system, with the maricas and pharmacy prostitutas de cuarta, over the manipulation of the bride by Cerulo and Pepi, on a bad praxis, abandon of patient, over destruction of my health and not announcing the damage, and setting me with antibiotics 5 weeks. And going for a second opinion and putting that and trading with Graciela Ruiz. Your business is this, and still? Since then, also, are you sure, Marica Sodomita? en your perra sucia, prostitutos y prostitutas evangélicas. ¿You sure estás? Marica. Degenerado. Mentirosa víbora, perra sucia. And in the middle of this all, Belfacholach maslevestecha chalisho maflecha chalhimi. Ramoplechetes fochar chediski macheteva. And suddenly happened that summary secret came at light. Perras sucias evangélicas profaning me, saying the Lord shown us, like tellers, but profanative witchcraft. And the rest all saying, oh, we are demonologists as professionals, and I am gonna sue it because of he didn't do what I said and what I command, because of I am a demonologist and I am working like scientific with the teaching of the paranormal National Security Secretary techniques, and I am a demonologist of Sodoma, prostituta de cuarta, enfermita bruja degenerada, querido autoridad de Dios. Malditos muertos. Malditos muertos. And in the middle of this all, the reality of this, while perra Sodoma, cállese la boca, cállese la boca, pretends to obey me. Maricas, Sodoma, demonias enfermas, malditas y cumba pavad, malditos degenerados enfermos. And the reality of this, a whole day of extortions, and witches evangelicas making war on me, and persecuting me all over to giving supposed testimony and telling in the middle of this all that they knew about profanation with trolos de Sodoma Argentina, cada trolazo degenerado maldito y muerto, about the same clavejmo clavefeja de sejaninim. Forgive me the words are and forever. Trolazos degenerados, malditas prostitutas evangélicas with them as well. And in the middle of the reality this, what happened? Went to hunting and making up orders. You know what they done? I said enough to my mother in front of them B word, and I said enough to the B word and its parrots in front of my mother. And this is what is happening. I told her, whatever you two agree with this one, you are going to have a destruction upon your head, and that is something like not you and not I ever needed. And it's what they are doing. Trolitas y trolitos. Evangelistas y Sodoma. Trolazos. Sodomitas. Marica. Marica. Sorry. So, at the reality of this all went to kidnapping my friends and them families. And at the fact of this all comes at light the fact. You know what happened? Follow me. Maricas evangelistas of Guillermo Horacio Prey, Osvaldo Carnival, Carlos Anacondio, Marc Cabrera, Juan Crudo, and then Paris started to saying it were the last chance it had to regret and proceed into the making, and perras degeneradas pretending to pass like my friends with an evangelic title inside Policía Federal Argentina, Public Health, and Metropolitana perras maricas, with the pardon of you, telling, we are tired to tell him that he must proceed into the making treatments and taking medications. We are its friends and must doing, and we're tired to tell him and show him the whole of the ways that he must. The same maricas y prostitutas borda Alvear Piñeiro, which this one is associated. Because of I worked in the Alvear, and I teached in the Borda about the psychology, how to do it and how to not. and comes to tell me, you can test with this, and you can try with this medication, with another and another, until you hit one. Mental health Argentina. Christian. Of hell. Liar, psychopath, degenerate, mercader. And pretends to desperated my mother to try to get my email to the Kevin too, for making the research on the magic doctor, perra sucia with precedence, to the saying and noticing my mother, oh well, but that is a cost, so I'm gonna give you, but you gotta pay me an A, make the research of anything that your son is doing on networks with a simple email. I found everything. And they already knows. And they are permanently making the degenerations with perra Sodoma, using this like the last chance for him to regret and understand and recognize that must to proceed in making. And didn't regret it, and we will talk to the mother right now, because if he didn't regret it, and we understand that these were the last time, so we are gonna proceed now. And if the mother doesn't understand that, well, we set it in the hands of the Lord. If they thumbs up and it's all okay. We're gonna have it's ours, the 50% of everything belongs to us. Like have done to the most of my friend and 3 of them here. Argentina with maricas. Policía Federal Argentina Metropolitana y maricas. Fuerzas Armadas y Kirchner. Which dares to blame their authority over me with witchcraft and generations and raping evangelics, saying that they are going to have the anointment in the fathers. Which I'm going to show you here. Maricas trolazos, telling to the screen. Maricas esquizofrénicas, trolos, psicópatas y psicóticos. ¡Cállese la boca! ¡Cállese la boca! ¿Viste cómo me obedece? Maricas degenerados, putos enfermos. Sorry the word. Then in the middle of this all, they will be making orders now, because of that were the last time. And they said they were tired to make me understand with mind control and guessing and the whole and profaning me and trying to make me understand with the, well, if he's the holy of the God, he must hearing us and he must understand that we are telling him enough and he gotta take medications because of we command and we know what must be done. And also I will signating them for they are doing this all the generations. And I will confess, which never happened. Still forging my signature, making that the generations so long. Forgive me. Yes, schizophrenics. Abi kalcha, abi facham. Shala. Gracias, Rochelain. Muerta marica. Sorry. Tremel blefechal chalisecha marchani vikial chaves pochalam. Then in the middle of the soul where the blefechisima chalsenim, you know? And suddenly, for the fact of the soul, get fochumat blefechal chalichanemini. I have a psychotic wrench, so and suddenly I can come like, right? Psychotic. You know what? Then, in the middle of the soul, Thank you, Trojo. I want those maricas degeneradas, maricas Policía Federal Argentina Metropolitana y Prefectura. Death now. And Policía de Seguridad Aeroportuaria y Gendarmería Nacional. Maricas sodomitas. Tell you, rebel hitachu mapleja dispatcha mapleja jalja teskat jalig. Structural. 3,104,208. and the ones that are raping kids and women and pregnant, and men and mothers and fathers as well. And evangelics with them. Gracias a Dios. The whole synthesis structural. Localize them. Full sharpen. Look. You have 90, 96, a little bit. 94, 96, 100, complete. Lock them all, physically. Lock. At once. Shut. Sequencing. 2, please. 30, 60, 90, 100, done. Thank you so much. Activate it. Seal it. Can you pick victims? 21,214. North, complete. 409,206. All of meridional to the Patagonia. And in Buenos Aires, 304,214 at the province and at the city. You are going to see the BLYTT whenever you can localize. Ask you have can help you. Don't you carry the weight. Please ask you. Thank you so much. Yes, no one to come back. Inshallah. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Galha, can you help them? Full protection. Thank you so much, and I'm sorry, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, over. Over. Thank you. I'm gonna keep on recording, and I'm gonna set this like I just done. Sorry. You have the 40%. Pick them, please. Carefully. You know how to do. You have the rest. Yes, check please for the the deflection mirror on the microwave, yeah. With the, yes, cell phone communications tower, they mix those nets. It looks like a microwave BRMC systemic. Perfect, you got them, right? Thank you. Yes, please Amias as well. Ask you please. And Ravi. You can give them to Daphne. Please ask you. 50% up. 60% come. 70% come. 80% come. 100% come. And the related friends, families, complete. At the 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, pick. Come. Your Honor, forgive me for this, and we put it in private if you want. I moved the volume. I am worried about Amiam and the whole of my friends remaining, Ravi and the whole of our people here. I have enough for this all. I want to put them, like I told you, cut them 6 sheet of a land, just a piece of a crown, ashes forever. And everybody to understand this is and were abominable and a cradle of the hell. And not because of me, or because of the ones we love, but because of the damn shit this all are. And sickness like any other. Everyone, gracias a Dios. Full needle to that, please. No one to be lost, and be careful you all, and thank you so much. No stopping, except the 3 exactly switch to BLYTT. You got it, come. Full. No lost. No lost. Perfect. Done. 3 clearly, and you can take them back. Yes, data keep. All perfect. You can take them back. Yeah, done. Yours. Can. Ashes degenerados. You can. Perfect. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Drogo. To Jerusalem if you want to have a, or please, or your honor. Absolutely. I know. Thank you so much. So much. Should I put this in public? Okay. In the middle of this all, the last chance also to my friends. And in the middle of this all, perras degeneradas Kirchners with perras degeneradas carnival, Cabrera brain crudo, Anacondia, making the war and cursing my friends and our people under rape, telling they to go to hell to pay for what they cost them, to evangelics, he said, and saying that they gotta pay because of they will be abominable, and sons of the peace means me, and I will be a manipulative demon, they said, and a super witch. And in the middle of this all, I will misrespect the Lord. And being Absalom, they recognize there is royalty in me. And they're still calling me Absalom. And pretends to be Melech David. Prostitutas baratas, enfermas, atrofiadas, degeneradas, víboras, enfermas, malditos, muertos. Y su maldita Sodoma. Maldita Sodoma. Maldita Sodoma. Sorry. Then, and the reality of this whole, you know what happened? Simplicity. Saying that we're ready to coming to talking to my mother, telling that they had to talk to me because if I didn't recognize the thing, and I kept on them same things, and I will be the chunky they says I am, stolen they says I did, and keep on stealing, and forged a whole class of other generations in whole full conscience, telling that they have done this to take care of the charges people as responsible. Delivering Jewish and every one of mine to massive rape and murder, for they to keep them charges. I put those brothers in the hell because of they themselves, whoever to the ties of the truth and realizes of truth, is delivering to rape and murder, pain, and keeps the 50%, the 54 maricasos of Argentina, and Kirchners, trolazos, y trolazas, so are the words. Dad wants to do the same with me, saying they do to me now. With Perras 88, Tribunales Argentina, which the whole Kirchners with brains are in, and the same pretender of government of the city of Buenos Aires with prostitutos y prostitutas, metropolitana, maricas y degeneradas. Everyone. Then in the middle of this all, the reality that came where the blefech moleki vesvechal sine shechalim. And suddenly happened the blefech motla vesvechal ikine seveshkat chalinem. And suddenly befleche vespotam blechadishkat anachalinim. Geblefech bolig mefacham elvechadishpotam blecham achalkinosum. And blefech molevechibet spotla befechalim esechalchanam. Cursing them, telling they gotta go to hell because I've touched them. And making the blefechidibis motam befechal finitoas. And saying that I gotta pay the same. Because if they says they are the authority of the God. with the forgery, with the lying, with the generations consciously made it up, telling Lord gave them, and they are going to say, where is the authority? They defeated me. And Christina Horkirchner, during this all, telling, I am not the one that will command, but she. So she says in the whole that she've done, in the destruction she caused, reigning above the whole of the abominable Sodoma, maricas, violadores de todo género, toda edad, Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas, Policía Federal, y perras sucias médicas enfermas, maricas, of her, with her, raping and destroying, murdering our people and keeping the 50s with praying, the evangelics, 50% of ours, making, like I said today, like my train, which haven't shown me, playing the friends, maricas, Fuerzas Armadas, Cristianitas, maricas, that I don't know, neither I don't. And I have not like friends, because of a friend of mine won't tell me, come to take medications you need it, because of my command. Trollo de cuarta. Playing a poker game upon my life, causing me pain at the reality of the sexual, and playing the kids I love. And there's the same pedophilic. Trollos pedofílicos. And when I ever say the kids, I'm talking about the ones of an alarm I love. At the other side of the 2 sheets door. With no crossing the line. And these maricas degenerados with these perras abominables, which ain't nothing like my friends, never were and won't be, and raped my friends, and playing national security techniques, emotional, spiritual intelligence, maricas degenerados, with a pardon of feel, playing with a naipes, poker cards, a game, my life, and if I don't accept the pain, goes to rape and kill kids. Con flor, o veladón. It's sons and daughters that I love with my life. With the hell in person, Sodoma and Kirchner, the devil. I twisting in the hell for the trying to keep the safety of those kids at the other side, that hostage, character, and maricas degeneradas prostitutas de cuartetas, making a game with the devil right beside. That's what I do every day. Oh, his last time. If he doesn't obey us and doesn't do what we say, we gave it. Rebel fog mat blege besiegen, mat blege diska ganegnim. Ain't nothing of God in this hell yet. Whores and pretending of wisdom, and the word and the prophets, because of Lord brought me prophecy and word, and the Lord said against, because of how did you felt, also did you felt, from the skies, shooting stars, son of the morning. Ramera maldita, ramera sucia, repodrida, evangelista, ramera de mierda. Ramera podrida, lengua de víbora, lengua de degenerada diabla, cabeza de demonio y ojos de serpiente. Por los siglos, tu muerte tenés y de la muerte no salís. Y ahora comienzo a destruirte con una destrucción, una muerte que vas a desear nunca haber dicho ser autoridad y mucho menos de Dios. Maldito por la eternidad, muerto eterno. ¡Shala! Donde quiera que estés, cuando quiera que sean, no vuelves nunca más. Por el nombre de Yahweh, Yahshua, Ruach Elohim, consumado y sellado es por los siglos. Shalá, como que me llamo Elías. Consumado está. Y si no te gustan mis palabras, cómetelas, porque son tuyas. Las que reproduzco para enseñarte la clase de degenerada mierda que sos. So in the middle of this all sent some supposed International Court of Justice and supposed Interpol to Israel, to US, to Europe, to hunting justice parties, friends of mine, civil population, governmental, and also to Julio Nero, Alicia, or Alicia, royalty of Israel, telling that we're a criminal, Gilberto da Silva and Catalas and others, telling that they are criminals against the state of Argentina and against the evangelics. And also to your honors of International Court of Justice in The Hague and International Criminal Court in New York, telling that they are gonna do the job and they better place themselves and do what this commands, because if they're gonna them all, kill them. Don't you tell who is helping to conspire against us. We're gonna have them all and kill them. Look, I have a damn disgusting hell of a moment. And I love you, runners. And I love you, Mr. President. And I love you, Cat. I love you, Julio. Forever. I love you, Moshe. Gilbert. I love you, Ravi. I love you, Justice Parties. Guillermo Horacio praying were behind this all, and Stemateas all the time, playing the mental health and telling the last opportunity by the Lord. I'm gonna put them in hell in a way that they are not gonna wish to say Lord word anymore, and neither the name, whatever the language to be, translated as hell, profanely, the name of Yeshua. Which I'm not, Luciano Troviano never would be, Vaticano degenerado. Holy name for a damn disgusting hell animal, like Luciano Troviano, like you, Vaticano. Hell animal, like you breathed, and you riced. Hell animal like you deserved one each other, Vaticano, Luciano Troviano, la bestia, y el pataco. You riced them. And in your damn disgusting noses, groping the marica degenerados, just telling them, one instrumenti, good instrument, you gotta grow. Degenerados infelices. Then at the reality of this all, hemoplefe genishechalim, inchobar chadivesuata, anfechal shecharam, pretending to destroy and abducting Israel, to pretending to put in that damn shit hell demon like Mashiach, chilling with a hocus pocus and profanation like an goddamn shit of a demon that you love, Vaticano, and your evangelica diabla, with your damn shit Sodoma and Kirchners, pedazo de mierdas, with the burden of victims. And at the reality of this all, and fechumot lechevesi chedishkat lechachalacham, belvochuatza blevechesi chalishechinim, dechalokua chablefesach mamtolechi sechal shabbat, ambesefanim. Forgive me the words, please. I have a hell of a moment, and not like I will be hell at all, ever, and not like I will be what they are, hell, now. Gelfogmat levesvechadissim et savecham masvechadisesh echalinim. En blevechuatzim et blevechachalseinim. Shchelcha betsenim. Then at the reality of this happened the whole of the time since that them degenerate, pretending to manipulate my mother, and pretending the testimony of my mother like any goddamn son of a shit, pretending of mental health, Dr. Sita, to have the excuses to make nothing less of a shit in a trade and career up in my life. Opportunism. I am a Christian. Worse. remove lecha vesvecha leshechali kamachacham. Then the reality kavlecha watzamat lecherish kavchali chenemasua. Rel fachale vetsevish batachachala komotsua farakeves vachenim. Rebel fochuatzab lebechit vishbatak lechmachanamat. Rebel fechmot lechevish bachar chalikinasre fochual shamatzi. Rish kavlat vachamat selekish kavach. Reni. Implefechumat sel shafetza. Batsu. And I'm talking Hebrew. Don't mistake, I don't provoke. Neither in Spanish. Garo. Kohim balki veshechala kulam. Rautsu. Kamikan blechamachali. Attack to the bed. Pedazo atrofiado de generados. Gelfochmal lemefechali sechalechim. Inkom lefechachali vesechani mesef. Inshochali batsemad. Remod lefechalchali ki mefechotas buot sechale shechalim. Inchomachalat. Sefeshkevcha lechemat vachalishkevcha tfachalumu. Remod lech asechalechichelet. Karoli imba ansu. Rishkima atsechili. Kocha beat kase chelish veena. Remitani kochim balitu. Scheli vechmot levech tibu zwat atachibilini mutuanum kulam rimasev. No te estoy provocando, Sodoma. Ya sos de generación maldita, prostituta, baja, podrida, abominable por naturaleza. Cualquier cosa te es, dentro de lo santo, para la degeneración, falo podrido del infierno. Especialmente si es Adonai. ¿No es cierto, abominable marica? Remot lecha vesfecha al chalishechani. Remot lecha vesichidish katanat lecha chalchasav. Rebelivi chemot leve chalishecha chalimechenim. Infochamesav. Mesak ichativ sha'ala pa'am. Kulam ambetsu chamen. Bocherme. Inja chalefaji. No significa y yo no pienso, ni lo identifico como come. De tener sexo, marica atrofiada, degenerado, podrido. Maldita víbora de Sodoma, perra abominable. Gelfajo balach mateja shechalimisivini. Y todo lo que hiciste con las prostitutas evangélicas hoy, te lo sello y te lo doy en muerte y te ejecuto, porque soy ejecutor de prendas del veredicto de la baja. Te lo dice desde el principio, pasaporte de los salvos al cielo y de los malditos condenados al infierno, y ejecutor verdugo de la doy. Y no me llamas asesino, desparramando por todos lados con tus maricas evangélicas para hacer el escándalo del siglo. Tenement conventillo, marica, y tus perras kirchners. Es un asesino, está matando. Estoy ejecutando con justicia, la cual en esta maldita marica degenerada tierra se oculta, se tapa y se suprime la verdad y se mata gente como moscas. Porque nos acata el poder del maldito pedazo de mierda de carne, de las mariconas estas sodomitas y de la perra sucia, creída de reina de Israel, Cristina Kirchner, de su maldito ornamenta de vaginitis enferma, y todavía te atreves a decir lo que se te canta porque vos decís que mandás cristianita maldita marica. And also what I were about doing, and you don't make me remain. Comes by the Ruach Elohim, and you prefer, you don't say to me, marica, feedback, diablo, control mental. Saying that I to be the beast, and forgive me the words. With perras mariconas, profanas paganas, cristianitas, of praying carnival crudo, metropolitana federal. Both. Which two maricas were, while a request made by the International Criminal Court in the Burger King BLYTT Ángel Baleardo Corrientes Avenue intersection today. And I supposedly have to having some networks and with an extortion and you're gonna evaluate it with the best infrastructure. Two mariconas, perras sucias, passing by and at the table where I was seated. Marica degenerado. You are not my friend, you never were. And I am not an insane, but your provocation cost you your life, and I'm gonna put you dead into your body, telling that the generations you are and you do, and you are gonna pay it with your body soul. And what you've done to my friends, you are gonna rot in hell with the shit you forever be. Salah. And I'm gonna sink you in that forever for more. At the clear of this, telling that I been the beast and like they couldn't doing about I too. And be under, they set them authority, and they will resist the authority of the Christ. Tears, telling that the womb of my mother had to be destroyed, and I myself said so, marica degenerado atrofiado. To the destroying my birth and the origin of mine, for it to be destroyed. Guillermo Horacio Pereira Osvaldo Carníbal, and Trolazos Metropolitana y Trolazos Policía Federal Argentina, of them, and Sodoma Maricas with Cristina Kirchner telling this. And Marica Pleja Batzarei Presidencia Argentina with Prostituta Cristina Kirchner, using this for the making what they says Capitan. So they says massively raped and murdered for the destroying me what Sodoma needs, saying with that will defeat the Lord, because of it's the same one that said that birthed Yeshua. Forgive me the words, please. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm not sure what is gonna be at the next hours, except what I already knows. And I'm not sure that I'm putting this in public, which is requested I do. I'm gonna say about it. Gelblog voor tzavle gesin shechli kamafecha chuatzma savatsini. Reshevecho kavlevechim mesevechitzi yashechla chata. Revalvechem alechesi vishvechmofacha chelik mesevchi. Reshochim. The official for evangelics and for the causes and the causes of Cristina Kirchner saying, well, let evangelics to make the chap, they are gonna work with this because of has a very extreme capacity for the deduce and guessing there, the whore, the generate demon, pektacha, shluta. The remotely to sustaining and putting everything that we're doing in so exposition, and we are the state for Christ's sakes. Shluticha. And Blefechumachali to go to kidnap Pamia and rape Pamia and Ravi and them families and my friends, because of they said we already have him, it were the last chance, and he didn't want to understand he had to take a medication and accept treatments, of course. Repolfachma Blefechachali Shechalachaneme Nefatsuot. Then Trebelfichim Sefeshuchum Bachachatmat. You were premeditating this so long, prostituta barata. Y tus maricas sodomitas con vos. Y tus trolitas evangelistas también. La codicia de la muerte del infierno les consumió la cabeza, el alma y la existencia por los siglos, y sus espíritus son demonios, como ustedes. Cristina Kirchner, oficialismo, Evangelistas Unidos, Sodoma, Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas, con el perdón de algunas pocas víctimas. Y así murieron por los siglos ya. Yahshua, el Lajajai Meshiach, el Hijo de Dios, Ruach Elohim, el Espíritu Dios, del Dios Altísimo, Yahweh. To the fact of this, Rebel Fojo Baljani, Remot Leje Besejali Shahim, me la tenía que empezar a comer hoy. Y en el medio de la calle, I have that C word filled of milk and I'm gonna, oh my god. Trolos degenerados, atrofiadas maricas, diablitas, perras, sodomitas. Los voy a cortar en pedazos y los voy a disfrutar. Melfochol Hamadlefi Hetika Mahaleshi Remodlefe Halivissimo Bafu Hula Shahanam Kiplefe Hatishkat Hamadlefe Halhi Nesefed. Y Cristinita, sos una prostituta de cuarta barata. Sos una perra, genocida, ladrona, enferma, atrofiada, criminal, psicópata, diabla, limaña. Y así morís, perra sucia. Y por los siglos, Shala, con tu maldita cría. Kelfohol mathamadli, remotleje vesejali, rebalfuj matlejetisha fajalejimeti mashechal atzarejini. Al igual tu maldito oficialismo, de todo rango, psicópata, diablo, criminal degenerado que son. Por los siglos con tus evangelistas, no yo. Tus espejos de diablas y de brujas evangélicas no funcionan, Adonai. Ni tampoco tengo espejos delante, simplemente el Adón. Que muerte te selló eternamente, de ahí no salís. Y a tus evangelistas con vos, Shalá. Han de ser marcado de muerte sobre los que son santos del reino, al infierno, si es que todavía te queda aliento para perra sucia. Blefechumat lejebestejali shechal hamad, remot lefejali sebejini misik, repalfochu balchi besemes blechali sichi, repalfochu arzamat blechetiskasacha, and blechebesimet lefechu shvachala, remel dechebesechi bos machalim. And I just announce 1,004 persons were kidnapped in New York. No one of the liaison office, neither ICC, neither United Nations, simply City Hall of Arfes, because of once starting to take in the City Hall and the civil registering over registering of persons of the same New York City and the state of New York, to putting the degenerates of Guillermo Pereira Osvaldo Carnival and Perra Suciaca and Sodoma right there. The 1,004 persons of the City Hall and DMDD civil registering of New York City are elected at the DRM UVSC, United States of America with DC. And Lefech were kidnapped 3,004 persons in Miami City. In Florida, New York is elected on this and are part of City Hall of Miami City, capital city of Florida State, and also from the RDMT Immigrations and also from BRMC, National Security, Florida State. And also went to kidnap members state of the administration of Mr. President Barack Obama in the sea. Went to Israel and caught like Ablechi V'Chemesechedi, like diplomats, few, and others pretending past like tourism. Making Blefechubacha Blefichimatzi logistics for kidnapping all member states that stay already premeditated, and others to bring in them at the Argentina to massive rape and murder making. But they were not succeed. They are not successfully making at all. And also went to Italy to taking Yorana Kawala and Voracio, and also also went to Swiss to murdering. Who? Presidents of the United Nations and the DRMC diplomats, which it is not working anymore, but stably. So, Kayela Wordsworth. The name is Worthwood. Kayela Worthwood. Precious woman. Precious, responsible, honorable, respectable, amazing person. Remarkable professional. She were murdered in Ezeiza, Buenos Aires, trying to reach me out in Amia, Argentina, and Jewish communities. And she set up a legacy like no other did for large time in the United Nations. And she gave in a lot. And everybody are surviving because of she were awesome. And I'm gonna help it as best I can, but we gotta be careful. Geneva is clean right now. And we will try to remain it that way. United Nations is not the government of the beast. The government of the beast is Brain, Curva, Cabrera, Nival, and Acondia. And them associated. Officialism Argentina, UNASUR. They at the head, and the whole Sodom of them. Armed Forces Argentina, and Luciano Troviano, the master, the beast, pretended best, like Mashiach of Israel, which Israel repudiated it, and already said no, and pretends to, because if I gotta be a new anointed, under the manipulation of the Vatican and this horse, and pedophilics and shit all over. Masonry on the ancient moments, 666, actual and forever. And now they were clear, no saying, not something. And they said nothing, like God can say. He said to be. Then, Gil Gebitzi de Shofachulach, Matlachim Echetiges Vasialachim. Gemafecha Halan. Then beast, poor kid, which not kids, just this animal of hell. Clone, genetic experiment, brought with the whole masonry, with human sacrifices upon my people. Cut them hell shit demon, commanding them to do what they do and saying it's the master. And Vatican raised it and called it prime minister of them, and still is. Genocided my people, genocided Israel, and maricas y degenerados celebrating. And I'm not talking about gay. And still wants to proceed saying that that must be done there to genocide Israel and the whole Jewish population and anyone that to be of Yeshua. Saying that is the price to having Mashiach. And psycho obsessive shit brains having the like a blefachtig sin telling must be. And I'm putting them dead because of our and by putting that is murder, to destroy a goddamn shit of a demon or a couple of a pack. That is murder, maricas, prostis. I execute and I work with justice, and any goddamn devil works and you steal the right of mine, pretending of God and telling God never give me nothing and you never let me reach out the thing, telling that I will become the beast if I get out, and pretending signs saying that you are prophets, and you have done this since 1976 yourself to me, telling that I will destroy the world. And I caused this soul, and I killed myself because I didn't leave from here. And I let them taking my spirit when you proceeded into the Megadeth. And you say because of I didn't go while you were the responsibles, because of I couldn't live. Because of destroys everybody and murders everybody, and you turn to saying they to be killed, God will save them. I'm going to tell you one thing, evangelics. You are the cause of what we suffer with the pardon of victims that we were trying to rip you out, perras and farmas that you give to rape and murder being, and robbing what they got. I'm going to put you dead for the name of the God, the highest, only, unique, eternal, genuine, real God that I belong with forever. And I'm going to make you pay forever after what you are. And you are the cause of the reason I remain here under this destruction, and this maricas degenerados y del infierno Kirchners are doing to us what they do, saying that they are the government of the world and they commands with the Mashiach, Luciano Troviano, the beast. You are the cause, and you are going to pay for this forever, except victims. And this is not going to be no forgiveness at all. Come to my door to telling that I gotta leave from here, and I had my last chance and I didn't obey you, evangélica marica degenerado y prostituta de cuarta baja, telling that I gotta pay you for what you said I robbed you while your conscience never happened, for you to said Lord gave and you, and I put you dead in your cotton brothel and forever at once with no blinking, until we got here, until we got ever after. Not anymore. Until here, saying no more. And you are in hell. Maricas hijo de perra. Salah. Forgive me this, people, please. https www.drmddftdxtd the commands of Arfura. Ardarat marfaru galmora. The same old, middle, cis, middle, porfo, middle, and porfo is the command Palkia, is a software. RMB, RMD, RXT, RMF 1319384 BMTD, RMCT, F4, F9, BXT 1319.90, F9, last key, and clean on my side, the BLYTT in New York. I am sick of this hell shit. And I think I'm gonna exterminate them. And if there's not me, my Abby is gonna make it. But we gotta be wise. Are the ones that we understand who we are, we belong to. Forgive me this. I don't need you to fear my anger. Neither Adonais. I need you to be wise and protect as best you can, not paranoidly. At the right understanding. Forgive me please for this. I really am sick of this whole damn shit. And I love you, Israel. And I love you, your honors. And I love you, Mr. President. And I love you, justice bodies. And I love you, victims. And I hold that other night once that this destroys and ills and makes the shit they are for. Forgive me, please. November 26th, 2014. This is 2332 already. Buenos Aires of hell. But not for the victims and innocents and for